right. And we're back.
Yes, sir.
And we're back with friends.
Hey.
They are familiar friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shane Foster.
What's up? What's up?
Chris have
Yeah.
joined us once again on America's Realest podcast. Thank y'all for pulling up.
Nah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. We're glad to be
for
here.
having us.
All love, for sure. Y'all was making moves last time y'all was here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was pushing up on 2 million streams on your Hits the Collection album.
Yeah, we just hit 3 on that today.
You just hit 3 on that today. Congratulations. You know
Thank
what
you.
I mean?
Appreciate it.
For sure. Yeah. Time is perfect. Yeah, for sure. So that's double.
Yeah, like a little over
Yeah.
that. Then since then, we've hit Billboard 3 times now.
3 times.
Yeah, hit Billboard 3 times. Yeah,
What-
3 different records, 3 different categories. So we did a Latin record. We done a gospel record, which is also being considered for a Grammy. And
That's
then we
hard.
just recently, yesterday, charted on albums for a blues album.
That's dope, right?
That's hard.
Do we have some clapping?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. Man.
Yeah.
A Grammy?
We in the consideration. So we in the race. So like a Grammy consideration is like we got submitted for it, and then now we're about to hit the voting period. Which when that starts? That starts like the end of this month.
September 30th. So you can, like, the committee will listen to your record and approve it and say yeah or nay, yada yada, and then from there you're in the first round. You're in the first round of the Grammy voting, and then the voting period is September 30th, and I'm not sure when it ends, but I think like the first week of like November or December they announce if you're nominated. So
Well, congratulations.
fingers
man.
crossed.
Yeah,
for
even in that, it's like
Grammy
huge
nominations.
because we independent. So like
Yeah,
that's
right.
the unique, crazy thing about it is like we're independent. We don't have a label backing us. It's us two deep. Well, we're 3 deep now. We got additional about 4.
Shout out Deb, our assistant.
Shout out to Deb, our assistant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
she just left on Monday. So
Yeah.
yeah, well we working though. Just being that unique category, just being independent and like to be able to Billboard. Most artists be on a label for years, sometimes a lifetime, and never hit Billboard.
Yeah.
So of us that have done it 3 times, it's like, all right, we know what we doing, and the
For
people
sure.
rocking with us and stuff. So
And different genres.
yeah, on some musicianship, yeah.
They're extremely different genres.
There's artists that, like you said, been around forever and never. That's their categories. Ain't never.
Never
You know
touch
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, that's the unique thing about it though. Just setting ourselves apart from, and we're a producer do it. Like we're saying we're doing it behind a laptop and instrumentation and stuff. The blues is a lot of live instrumentation. And I played on drums, on the keyboard. We had Caleb. Shout out to Caleb. He was on the guitar on a couple records. Shout out to Shell. Shout out to Eric, Cecily. So we put together a little. And Will, shout out to partner Will. So a lot of people was involved on that, just to get it that extra swag, that little, blues swag on it too.
Word.
And then Chris did his homework. I did my homework. We did homework. Like we just didn't like disrespect the genre and like, oh, we just gonna do a blues
Yeah,
and
right,
be
right.
some, something else. But it was
Right.
like going back to Etta James, Muddy Waters, watch Cadillac Records, like this, all
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
artists.
y'all got some inspiration.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
inspiration.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, look, and that's y'all keep talking. I was gonna say I love it when y'all start talking and just get to talking because one, that's dope how you did do your homework.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wouldn't have thought about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then how you just explained the breakdown on how you get to the actual Grammy nominations.
That's her free game too.
Yeah.
I always
That's free
wanted
game.
to
A
know
lot of
that.
people don't know
I
that.
never knew
Yeah.
like how the breakdown goes. How do you even
the
get
process?
to? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? The
yeah.
process.
To even
Thank
be
you.
considered. Yeah.
I'm
No
pretty
doubt,
sure
no doubt.
everybody else was like, word.
That's hard.
But yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all hard, bro. Y'all hard.
Appreciate it, man. We
Hard
working
shit,
real
man.
hard. We working hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
We've been at this like 3.5 years, almost 4 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all might
Me
want
and
to
him, yeah. So
try to get with K. Michelle for the country thing. She want to do some country. You know what I'm saying? So
That'd be a good
that'd
look.
be
that'd be
dope,
dope.
another
Yeah, that might be a
little,
nice
you know
little
what I'm
play. I
saying?
might look
K.
at that.
Michelle.
K.
Let's
Michelle
work.
reach
Let's
out.
get
Let's
one.
work.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That'd
that's hard.
be hard. So then we, master the country class. You feel me?
That'd be forward.
Do you have like a goal to like touch every genre now that you've hit 3 of
Yeah,
them? Like,
yeah.
So, from a legacy perspective, I wanted to just do something unique because music is oversaturated. Everybody's a derivative of everybody else. So I just, he and I just woke up one day and say, what if we just start doing other genres? Because of course we were doing R&B and hip hop primarily first. I was like, what we just start doing other genres? And that's, you know, like he alluded to earlier about, you know, we would listen to Latin records, and I listened to 200 songs on every Spotify playlist and learn, you know, the rhythms and the drums and the sounds and the cadences and even the melodies.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's been like a real, you know, it's been fun. And it's been cool to be a novice.
Right.
To be a rookie, not know anything,
Right.
try to make something and it suck at first, but then you keep listening and you tweak, then you have something dope. So we're trying to chart, I think, 6 different categories before the year is over.
Before the year is over. That's
and one more interesting thing, we are studying, you know, the Billboard chart. We're studying. We're doing, you know, we're running our analysis, you know, and we are finding niche. I gotta say that one more time.
Right.
Niche markets.
One
more time. Niche markets, niche audiences.
Right.
Like I say, it's 1 million people doing hip hop.
Yeah.
It's not that many doing, you know, blues. It's not that many doing Latin. It's not that many doing, you know, alternative rock, and jazz and these other things. So that's something that, you know, we've done a lot of research, man, and I'm just having fun doing different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been real fun.
And then even like to downplay this guy, he gonna downplay. He rapped in Spanish, so we like really did the homework.
That's what's up.
You rapped in Spanish.
Did you know
Yeah.
Spanish before you did that?
So no, I wrote the verse, and shout out to my sister, Crystal Davis. She's a Spanish teacher. I did my verse, and then she translated it for me.
Yeah.
And I literally just took like word by word by word, and I just, you know, I just focused and just did it.
He had the
Just-
flow. He sound
just
like
did
Bad
it.
Bunny on it. You gotta check. The record's called Cha Cha.
Cha
Yeah.
Cha
Cha.
Cha is the record.
Cha Cha.
Check it out. It's Cha Cha. It's got a nice little twist. Like I said, that hit Billboard. That was dope. Also, the other unique thing we've been finding out, like hitting these little niche markets, is our sound is so great that Spotify editorials are picking it up.
Right.
On the submission. So, you know, like everybody gets it. Nah, I don't know. They don't love us. They don't show love. They show love. You just got to be diverse and show that musicianship and, you know, understand, you know, music theory. You put out good concepts to where it fits their genre of playlist that they have available.
Right, because music is a secondary activity. You're driving and then you're listening. You're at the club and then you're listening.
Right.
You're working out and then you're listening.
Right.
Therefore, these days, like playlists are theme-based and mood-based. Morning workout, midnight coffee, or, you know, midnight bedroom jams.
right.
So therefore, you have to, you know, just, I get it. Like, you want to be creative and, you know, original, but, you know, if we're adhering to commercial success, you got to kind of listen to say, okay, could I see this? Like somebody listen to this, you know, at 12 o'clock at night in the bedroom with their significant other, blah, blah, blah. Could someone work out to this? Obviously, everybody works out to like Future. I remember like a couple years ago, like Fetty Wap. I heard a hell of people be like, man, that Trap Queen, I like to work out to this. They basketball players. So that's one thing I really keep in mind too. And we're blessed we got on 3 editorial playlists this year.
That's what's up.
Gospel, 2 on and 2 on blues. So,
That's what's
you know,
up. That's
real,
what's up.
real,
The only
real
other
thankful
ones-
for that.
Yeah, the only other ones like just artists that we had feature on it, like Yo Gotti, Young Dolph. So like those and Project Pat and Bootsy, like they was on their playlist, but they still Spotify, but still because they were on the record, probably helped. But like he was saying, like just having that unique sound and also studying playlists, listening to like Spotify has so many playlists that they control. You know, they control the market on playlists. But like listening, that's taking your time out and doing your research and your homework to find that sound that sounds similar to something that's in it already.
Right.
I think that's what we mastered. And they're like, okay, because even the ones we submitted, won't even the one that got picked up. They picked other records off the
Yeah,
album.
so when you do a
focused.
project, you can send Spotify your project, and they will pick. You might suggest one for them to focus on,
Right.
but overall they'll pick on which. Oh, we think this one could fit here because of our blues album. We had 2 get picked up. One was on one playlist, one was on another.
That's dope.
So you know, and one more thing about the playlist for people watching, you want to try like in your pitch. You know, when you send it to Spotify, try to like let your pitch be, you know, captivating and unique. Like when you list your description, it isn't, oh, I got this new song, like go listen to it, it's
Right.
hard. Not like that. Say, this is the conversation I had with my ex-girlfriend. I
Right.
found a ukulele sample and I went to town. Check out this record. That's already a little bit more interesting than
Yeah.
just
Well,
listen to
I
my
side
song.
chain, you know, like some music and stuff because the people that's listening on the Spotify stuff is like engineers, producers too, and
Right.
and regular people. So you got to think from a musician standpoint. They're like, oh, that 808 or side chain, oh, that's gonna sound
Yeah.
throw. Like, okay, let me take a listen. Like the description, I feel like helped a lot too. And I actually sat down and like researched different
Oh, yeah.
genres and I went into it, like study the artist that's on the record because you
Yeah.
know we kind of like the DJ Khaled, Calvin Harris, so it'd be another artist, you know, singing or you know on the hook or whatever. So like studying their artists and what they like and you know what makes them tick, you know how they do their music, and then put together like a little. I think it's like 100 words you can put together, and it just it sounds good. You know,
Right.
if you read it, I've done it for several people for themselves. Like, oh man, like that's a perfect description of my song. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And they send me like, help me with my submission. It's like crap, and I'm like, here's this. Like, oh, that sounds way better. Like, I'm gonna go with that.
Because you got 20 seconds to hook them.
Right.
It's 14,000 songs that get sent to Spotify every day. A million within a month.
Right.
One more time. 14,000 songs get uploaded to Spotify daily and a million a month. Therefore, you have to constantly be thinking, how can I cut through all the noise and how can I get their
like
attention?
American
I got
Idol,
10
man.
seconds
Yeah.
to
You
get their
gotta
attention.
stand
How can I
out.
do it? That's something you
That's-
got to constantly be thinking about, as
That's
you,
wow.
as you create. You know?
I didn't even know. See, man, y'all just dropped so many jewels,
Come on, G.
bro.
Yeah, we did the homework. Like I said, we researched. We sat down. We sat on a phone conversation even before we did the blues album for 6 hours.
6 hours, man.
We was on the phone for 6 hours.
Strategy, talking strategy,
talking strategy. Like what we gonna do? Like, oh, I got a drum set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go. I'm gonna send you some loops for this. I'm gonna get some keys on this. Oh, so and so play the guitar. Like really put it together and like really put a lot of thought.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that gave us great success because we had like a month ahead of time to like get it together.
Right.
And then we had another month where we was able to submit and sit back and just wait. We did press releases and this, through Yahoo, Google. One of the biggest blues blogs for that genre commended us. Like they wrote a dope write-out, and then we're gonna do an interview with them. Now that we charted and stuff too, they reached back out, and another big blues one, like doing your research, like reaching out to those blogs instead of, I want to be on
Say cheese.
Killer,
Yeah,
Say Cheese. I want to be on World
XL.
Star.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah.
oversaturated. Like find that. Like what about Respect Magazine? What about Pitchfork, Fader? Like you reach out to them, and most artists will get tight in their pockets. Like, I don't want to spend no money on PR. Like that's not gonna, but it helps. I feel like combining all that stuff together, it helps. Like
And I would say this: even if you do hip hop or R&B, just try to find just one little unique element instead of the key, instead of the dun dun dun. Maybe use a ukulele or maybe use a guitar and transpose it up 3 semitones and add some reverb to make it sound just a little bit unique and different. Just try to add a little bit of seasoning to whatever you're doing, whatever genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think like the big theme of this, right, is to have intent. You got to know your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you're doing. A lot of artists, I feel like they just put stuff together so they can be an artist and put their music on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's crazy some of the shit that Apple Music really allows on there. You know what I'm saying? But artists get their shit on Apple Music and think they doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way more, a lot more you gotta do than just getting it uploaded.
And you gotta have
anything.
SMART goals. The acronym SMART goals. Like it's achievable and stuff. You gotta be real with yourself as an artist. I feel like me being real is like that ain't
Be
gonna work.
real.
Because we get it. We do a lot of records, and I'll be like, let's be real. Like this ain't the one.
Right.
It'll be dope when
Be
we're doing
real.
it. Because that's what the artists think. Like their favorite song, their newest song is their best song, but sometimes that old just need to be retweaked. That could be the best record.
Right.
So like, it's cool to have a catalog, but it's not cool to put out everything and then it ain't it. Like kind of like Target was really it. Like if you got 4, like our rule of thumb is if 4 or 5 girls like bobbing their head in the studio or because that's all I want to press female because that's who's gonna buy the records. Guys not gonna be quick to share and buy the record like a female will. So it's like why not target the female audience to where they bobbing their head in the studio and they sweating, they pull their phone out, start snapping and TikTok and all the stuff they do with the records is like all right, that's the one.
Right.
Versus, and it might not be the one like we even like that. So it's like, hey, okay, that's it. Like, so let's go that route with it, and then let's push this record because everybody like this one.
Gotta
It might
listen to
not
the
be our
people.
favorite record. Like, oh, okay, they rock with this, so let's go with this. So yeah, that's another tool to like put in mind. Like, really be real with yourself. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. Be real with
Be
yourself.
real.
Nah, no cap, man.
Big theme today. Be real. It's America's realest podcast.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
right?
You gotta
Straight
be
up.
real. Hell yeah. So, okay. Putting out a lot of stuff. Billboard's going crazy. What are you working on next? Are you, is there
Man.
We got something.
So it's ironic, I'm in Atlanta, which we all know is the, trap mecca, southern music, just in the world. Everybody, like
Wants to
Atlanta
come
got
to
it on
Atlanta.
lock for,
Right.
popular, like, trap hip hop music. We're doing a hip hop album that is like kind of late 90s, early 2000s kind of vibe with like musicianship, kind of like think Jay-Z, early Kanye, Rick Ross. Like you got to wear a Versace, you know, bathrobe on a yacht, smoking a Cuban to listen to it. You feel me?
Yeah,
and like bars,
riding the 6'4", you know, on the West Coast and on the Pacific Coast, you know, on the
like real raps. And it's ironic that we're doing that, you know, here. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to go the other way. You feel me? I don't want to go the same way as everybody else on this project. I do trap and all that stuff too, but for this, I had to, you know,
definitely switching it up.
Yeah, and become a character and just, you know, dive into the genre and listen to Wu-Tang Clan and listen to Benny Siegel and listen to Jay-Z and really, you know, digest all that to do this album. So I'm really excited.
And the
it's
album
because it's different.
That one drops November 20th. So
y'all finished it already?
It's there. We're like 85%.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we were working the blues is happening. That kind of slowed it down a little because we hit Billboard, so you know, got to press pause for this a couple of days. That was yesterday, so press pause for a couple of hours. But like, far as like the records, like I think we got a single that's gonna drop right before the album too. That's have a dope visual setting up that too for it.
That's dope. I'm looking
potential.
forward to all of that, man.
Yeah. Doing something different. That'd be like kind of like our third, fourth visual, but like a real. Like we were doing a visual, like a movie. You want like a movie.
Right.
For the hip hop.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's
it's
hard.
cool. It's cool to see y'all like stay students in the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Got to
always. That's one thing I learned like from mentorship, and you know working with Fortune 500 companies, working with Live Nation, and being an intern over at EP Def Jam and stuff, and just like always be. Don't ever think you're better than everybody else and want to take advice from anybody else, because we constantly take advice and feedback. Even from my assistant, we go back and forth with her. So it's like, that's cool. Like, shout out there. She hold her ground. She's like, no, I don't like that's whack. And she, you know, that's her opinion. Like, I get it. Like, that's her opinion. But it's like, it's cool. Like, you can speak your mind. We listen to people, like, because if 2 or 3 people say the same opinion, then maybe it's not what we think it is, you know? So,
I mean, obviously,
Because a lot of people are like, oh, that's whack, whack, whack. And then people are like, but it's my song and I'm putting it out. And then it flops. And no one supports me. Everybody hates me. And then they tag everybody on Facebook.
You didn't listen to your team. We tried to tell you.
Yeah,
you didn't listen.
Right.
That's funny as hell.
And they spam the hell out of you on there on Facebook. They tag you and 99, you see 90 other people tag. Come on, man. You got to do all that.
Like,
now
it's
cool.
Having conversations. I'm getting your conversation. I don't want to be part of all of that.
Yeah, but nah, I think that's like the key thing is like just us taking the rate. Like even we go back and forth with each other, just like challenge each other to be better and be greater and do more research. Because we're always finding a loop like, well, what about this? And you're like, oh yeah, I didn't think about it. Let me research that. Or what about this? You sure is that? Or is it going to be this? Like, is that the audience or
research is huge?
Yeah.
Take your time, man.
Like I said, we sat on the phone 6 hours research like for the blues, and then we start going forward from there. And like every day we were, you know, back and forth. Like, what about this? Like, do this. I'm playing the drums. That ain't it. That sound too this. That sound too that. Okay, let me. And then I'm listening to like, you know, 30, 40 records a day of blues, like old blues.
Right.
You know, and it's like, okay, that's the rhythm. That's the. Okay, they in the pocket. They not all over the place. All right, let me do that and then send it and, you know, it work out.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's definitely, you know, doing your homework and your research and not rushing it. To like actually like it's a craft. Like music is art. It's a craft. Yeah. Art's entertainment. It falls in that category. So it's still art at the end of the day, and you still the most successful artists. You know, they treat it like art.
But even if you want to call it a job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a job. It's a full time. It's not a hobby.
You have to perform at your job. If you want to grow in your company, you have to perform.
Right. You educate yourself when you want to get promoted.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like I think that's a unique thing between me and him. We both got 6 degrees. Like in different areas of, you know, that relate to music. What I did legal. That's the only one that's kind of out, but the legal helps. When we go to like sample clearing, and understand interpolation and just general work for hire,
contracts, all
recording agreements, like I can do that without going paying $500-600 an hour to a lawyer. Like I can do it myself, and it's legit.
Right.
Because if they take it, I let the artist take it to the lawyer because I ain't gonna do it. I mean, unless it's coming to us, you know, vice versa. But like giving a, you know, like here's our recording, and they take it. Oh yeah, this is dope. I'm signing it. Just send it back. Like that mean I did something right. You know, I understand something.
Right.
And it's real simple. But like only, I think for the next level, we might, you know, get a lawyer or something. Go look at some paperwork. I ain't gonna be too oh, I'm a lawyer. Yo.
But the key is just having just a little
general
bit of knowledge about all
for
areas.
sure.
You gotta be an expert, but you gotta know it.
So then you can even watch the lawyer.
They say you gotta know a little bit about a little bit about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just basic stuff. You know, exclusive versus non-exclusive. What does in perpetuity mean? Yeah, just little stuff like that that'll kind of help you. Because I mean, you know, we read every day somebody's contract was crazy, they getting messed over. But you know, part of the
I don't want to be that segment.
Right.
You gotta read.
That's why I did legal. Like I don't want us to be like so focused on the music and this, and it's like we in some crazy they own half our copyright and publishing all this, and it's like, man, that's the best record. You know, in monetary, and you losing money, like, because you lose money by taking a shortcut.
Right. Yeah.
So that's our other key step is, like, we don't take shortcuts. We go the same route, the long route with every song, every project. Is no step skip, because I think once we deviate from that, we'll start blemishing in the brand and then start getting, like, diluted.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're taking shortcuts.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, like, that's not the same thing y'all did before.
Yeah.
It's like because we took a shortcut, and you'll see that in a lot of artists too. Like, you know, you realize, oh, they probably took a shortcut because it don't sound the same. It's not the same oomph and fire as it was before.
It's like chopping. It's like chopping onions or using onion powder.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I like that analogy. Yeah, for sure,
one.
definitely. So yeah, just keep chopping the onions, tomatoes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You cook?
for sure. Oh, do I cook? Yeah, I'm like, you know, Chef Boy Negro. You know,
Okay.
I don't cook. I'm an Uber Eats kind
he's
of
a
guy.
Uber Eats. He's a Uber
I'm
Eats.
fancy like that.
I cooked tonight because he be Uber Eats. I be like, man, you Uber Eats every day, all meals. Nah, that's him. I was on the same thing too. Like, I get it, but yeah, I actually cook. So yeah, I can do a little something in the kitchen.
So you understand.
Yeah, definitely that.
Word, man.
That's what's up.
Y'all hard, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Bro.
Thanks, man.
Y'all a dope duo, man.
We do it for the culture, man. Like, we
sure.
about the artists. We try to, you know, reach out to artists. Like, every artist on our project is not a major artist. They're up and coming, or they're just someone that had a, you know, solid, what I talk about a lot is a relationship, you know, not like relationship, but like a relationship, like far as business and, you know, being a human being, friendship type. Like, okay, let's like work on this record, like, because the thing about this industry is you don't know where people are going to be at 2 to 3 years now. Even people didn't think we would probably be where we're at 2 to 3 years
Surprise!
ago. It's like, it's funny,
we're still
here. The circle comes back around. It's just funny. We got people reaching out that we used to like help us, like, get on, you know. And it's like funny now. They're like in the DMs and, you know, in the emails like, hey, 2017.
Right.
You look at the date on it, you're like, man, that was like 4 years ago.
Right.
And it's just, that's the industry. And like, you don't know what position. Radio, I know radio programmers and stuff that like went to school with me, you know, like they was in school with me. Now they radio program for iHeartRadio, you know, the big radio stations in New York and LA and here in Atlanta and in Miami.
Bridges.
So it's like, don't, you know, do right by people. People always remember, because one thing I always say is people forget all the stuff you've done. But they always remember how you make them feel.
Right,
Yeah, they always they remember how you make them feel for sure. So that's my advice on that is like definitely treat everybody the same. Even you see it, like get everybody the same love. Is no special treatment. You know, you gotta wait. You come in, come in.
Yeah.
It's never like, oh, you, y'all come on, and then because you gonna remember that. You're like, man, that mother had me standing in the hot ass sun, the rain. Like, I ain't never come to this fuck him. Like, oh, damn, I don't want a cousin. Okay.
Right. No, you good, bro.
But you know, like, you know how it is. You felt that way before. You're like, man,
sure,
like, I done came all the way out to sport. Oh, got me outside standing here.
Especially in Atlanta, man. Anybody out here been trying to make moves, you know what I'm saying? You felt somebody's made you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And one thing about, like, you know, working with people, I was specifically networking, try to network across. Stop saying, yeah, Rihanna's going to sing my song. Bro, it's 800 people in front of you in that line to get to Rihanna. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it could happen, but try to network across. Try to build with your partner that live down the street that is an engineer or that makes beats, or, you know, the local artist in your city. Get, you know, connect with them first. And try to rise up together. That's one thing that I had to learn the hard way. Like, yeah, Katy Perry going to sing this. Taylor Swift's going to sing this. No, she's not. Like I say, 800 people ahead of me in line that she's already built rapport with, that she's already worked with.
Yeah,
so it's like,
and then, like, you know, it's like these kids on American Idol that have great voices, just like Taylor Swift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's build.
That
you know what I'm
little
saying?
foundation,
Yeah.
that would love to sing on your song and charge you an eighth of what the
Right,
hell.
right.
And I
Taylor
tell
Swift
people
would
too,
charge.
man, like they gotta understand that this industry is money.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
Cha-ching.
no
100.
shortcut, and we realized that just from where we started to like, oh, we gotta be all in. Like you gotta sacrifice, and people will always be quick to say, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't have that. But it's like you're gonna touch $1,000 in your lifetime. You're gonna touch.
Right.
10
Hopefully.
grand in your lifetime. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I would hope so if you're alive.
One point on that is, artists out there listening, you guys have to adjust your mindset as tenacious and as inspired and as motivated you are to do music. You have to be the same way about the business. While you're an independent artist and you don't have a manager, you don't have a label, you got to have that same fire and tenacity as you do making music, as to secure funds and find 1,000. It's
Right.
PUA or
Right.
your uncle so and so, or
It's
cut some
bigger than
grass or
just
wash some
making
cars.
music and
Yeah.
putting it on iTunes.
You got to have that same fire to get money and do the business part.
And that's why it's so oversaturated with so many, music coming out. Because out of that, I think it's 1.4% actually people hear it. That's crazy. Like that's a crazy number. And like we realize, like the more we put behind it, the more success we have with our music, and the more people that hear it.
Right.
Decent.
And that's the overall goal.
That's the overall goal.
A decent song that is marketed well will go further than a dope song that has zero marketing.
Right.
Right.
That might, what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You could
Right?
make a song a hit. You
Yeah.
could turn the
That's
mediocre
working a record.
song.
Yeah, that's
Your
working a
favorite record probably won't the artist's favorite record or the best record, but
Yeah.
they put the most
They
budget
put the
behind
mo-
it.
exactly.
Somebody
And
probably
that's
didn't like
what
it.
it
A
was.
lot of
Yeah.
songs, I'll be like, I hate that song, and then out of nowhere, I just
Right, it creep in your
yeah,
mind.
you
Yeah,
know what
it
I'm
creep
saying?
in
Just
there.
because they done played it, you hear it everywhere
Yeah.
you go. You know what I'm saying? In the car driving past, and you
I
go
think
to the
everybody was
club.
like that with Bad and Bougie. Nobody really liked it at first, and then it was like,
I think the song's
I'm
like
like
5
that with
minutes.
WAP.
Ain't it? I think the
yeah,
song's
it's,
like 5
nobody
minutes.
really liked it. It was
Oh, yeah.
like, I don't
There's
like
some
this
hoes
I'm
song.
like,
in
now
this
I'm
house.
drowned.
There's
I'm
some
like, fuck
hoes
it.
in
Wop,
this
wop, wop. Shit.
Like,
Shout out
but
Cardi
the thing
B.
about it is constantly, it's psychological. Like, you constantly hear, you constantly seeing it, wop, 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 wop. People make memes, all that. It's the whole marketing is crazy behind it, and
it's
then you
the-
end up liking it.
It's the rule of, like, I think it's 1 in 7 or something like that. Typically they say, like, you have to see a product or see something 7 times, and then after 7 times you'll kind of be like, wait a minute, I do like this.
Wow.
So that's what happened to you when you heard that song. You probably heard it or saw it or was reminded of it at least 7 times on average, and then you was like, all right, fine, fuck it, like, I
Oh,
like
that's
it.
that's a good one. 7
know?
times.
Well,
Yeah.
it's human nature.
Yeah.
We all human at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
everybody ear might not be trained the same, but everybody consumes, product and music. And like I said, if you can't consume your own product, then if you can't make your friend consume your product, like somebody that's close to you, if you ain't got 10 relatives to be like, you can hit them like, hey man, download my song. I hate this to just be negative, but Nancy, but it might not be it for you.
Yeah.
Glorified hobby.
It's
And
other,
even you-
it's other, areas you can jump. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
It's like other areas you can jump into, like, well, focus on the business side. They need great engineers. They need great producers. Like you maybe, you being a rapper or a singer might not be it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
a lot of your best lawyers and stuff were artists first.
Right. Right.
Your biggest A&Rs probably were an artist first,
Yeah,
or
for
tried to
sure.
be
Failed
an
artist.
Well, yeah, failed artist.
No
Yeah.
disrespect,
Man, you
but
should
yeah.
also, try different ways.
Yeah.
Get your QR code, put it on some cards, and just hand them out
Yeah.
to 100 people, right?
Yeah.
So then we'll see.
At
least
hopefully
10.
like
That help?
hopefully
Yeah.
like half
10
of
out
them will
of 100
actually
is not
listen.
bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully half of them will actually listen.
Oh, that's 50.
And then but then we got a little even smaller that'll actually download. They become
Okay.
fans. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
So, you gotta just change. You gotta.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Yeah.
like gambling.
You
know
are
what
a
I'm saying?
salesman.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
people that have success, if you look at their background, they worked in either retail, they was a car dealer, or they worked in finance. They were a salesman. They sold insurance. You're a salesman in this music industry. Like you gotta, I know a lot of people that were salesmen that been successful.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
they
Shit,
understand
I
the concept
still
of sales.
Yeah.
And like this is a game of numbers and sales. Like you gotta push your record and get so many people to buy it. Like I said, if you can't get 10 people and 10 people to come to your show and stuff, like that's 10 ticket sales. Like you telling me 10 people, you don't know 10 people that had $10 that would just want to come, check you out or just rock out with you. Or I think they used to do the ticket sale. I don't think they do it like that no more because there's a lot of COVID and stuff going on. But like you used to have to sell the tickets, and then you walk around with 100 tickets. And if you sell 30, then
Pay and play.
yeah, pay kind of like some pay and play. But like artists would get all discouraged. Like
Talking about
man, it's
acting?
only 15
Like
people.
Afton shows.
Yeah.
We're looking for you. We're looking for
you. Put it on
you.
there, man. These Afton shows, bro.
Man,
You better
they've
off just
abused
doing
it.
your
Doing your own
thing,
show.
man. Do your own thing.
Do
I
your
don't
own
even
event. That
understand why
money
you
you're
would
gonna
play around
spend.
with that.
I get it for certain, like say it was a tour, say it was a top dollar tour, and it's $10K to buy it, and you going on tour, you open up that. I'm not knocking that.
Right.
But you open up for Joe Blow of Atlanta and paying $450, and the audience is other artists.
Yeah.
That's the whole audience.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't understand the psychology of spending that money when you could have took that same $450 and did a submission for
2 hour
Spotify playlist or do a couple of blogs or.
Too.
You could have done something more to
way
curate your
productive.
brand.
Yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
like, or you can just do your own show. Like go to a club. I'm pretty sure if you
a studio,
buy a section or you spend
Even a
$1,500,
studio,
you
bro.
tell the club, hey, just spend my record 3 times. I got 10 of my dudes gonna come and buy a section $1,500. I'm pretty sure they're gonna play your record.
Yeah.
Talk to the DJs, and people. That's the other big thing. People forget about taking care of the DJs. The
They said
DJs
that's the
still
Salute the
number one
DJs.
Shout
Take
out
care
to
of the
the
DJs.
I just posted that.
The
Yep.
DJs
Couple
still
days.
control how a record moves throughout the whole
streets.
lifetime.
Everywhere.
The streets everywhere. Even you look at the radio, they're all DJs. Radio programmers, they're DJs. Everyone's a DJ. Your club guy's a DJ. Your homie that do house parties and play music, he's a DJ. Like you're a DJ, so
Even
it's like
producers.
yeah.
And then I would say
producers
on
and
the
DJs.
online space, because music kind of changing a little bit. Your playlist curators, they're kind of sort of DJs / gatekeepers. They're they're curating playlists the same way a DJ would have a playlist of stuff he plays.
Right.
So you gotta take care and show love for sure.
Take care of folks and pay for. Like I said, it comes back to I was talking about reading about the money. Like you ain't gotta have no $1 million bag. 'Cause we ain't got a $1 million bag.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But we figured out how to make do with what we have.
Right.
And we go out and resourceful and get other funds or team
We go
up.
get the money now.
We go get the money. We go get it now. There ain't no lie about that. I'm resourceful. He resourceful. We find it. We figure it out. Be like, all right, bet. Let's do that. Or let's not do this and let's put this together and spend money on this. And this will go. This will benefit us more. And it's all about like what's gonna be for you. Like being cool and stuff is all. But like you on World Star versus you on 150 playlists, which one you think is better?
Right.
I'm being realistic.
point.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
I'm being
Good
realistic. Like
point.
which
Yeah.
one is gonna benefit you more?
Definitely
Yeah, you look
give
good
me
on
the
World
playlist.
Star page and all that, but
Are you successful?
is it generating like your numbers gonna look right? Like is them World Star numbers going?
Is it making you money?
Right.
That's the key.
To-
ROI,
right there.
return on
ROI.
investment.
Playlists make you money.
Because people be like, yeah, I spent $10,000 on a video, and then they got 100K streams because they didn't have no money left over
to
do
market it.
YouTube
marketing,
ads,
yeah.
do marketing YouTube
Yeah.
ads and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you gonna
No
get 100K on
campaign-
World
no
Stars. So many
campaign
people
behind it.
just looking at it. You got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of all your trolls and stuff. They looking at it every day just to make fun of people. So it's like, yeah, you gonna win. They figured it. Shout out to World Star. They figured it out. Like, man, we got like 300, 400 trolls, in every post. It's gonna criticize and talk.
I'm a 16-year-old rapper.
Yeah.
Right.
Go listen to my new
Yeah,
YouTube
so
link.
it's like they figured out they got the audience, but is not making you no money. They're making money. They good,
Right.
but you're not making any money. So it's like understanding where to spend the money, and that's where we figured out
Right.
where to spend the money. You might not see me on we done billboards and done that stuff. That had a little value and stuff that we did a billboard for Cha Cha, so
That's what's up.
that went up. So
Where
it's
was
like
it?
that was down in Florida because that was
Okay.
our market.
Right,
Right.
right, for sure.
Right.
I ain't
Makes
went on
sense.
Billboard in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Cha-cha.
Like,
Right,
Atlanta
yeah,
not
no,
doing the
yeah,
cha-cha. They
absolutely,
not
yeah, for
just.
sure.
We did it in Florida. We did it in Tampa, Florida. Like we're our biggest. We felt like the biggest lag culture, and not just kind of outside Miami and not quite Miami. Like just right in that little central Florida
Yeah.
area in the Panhandle. And it was like we had more success.
That's what's up.
So it's like, yeah, I'm not knocking people, but like the strategy of like putting a billboard in your hood is like it's cool and all. It's cool, but you.
I mean, if that's
it's
your market though.
But
I
put-
mean, it'd
putting-
be if that was
putting a
your
billboard up
biggest
in
market.
Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi, you're
Yeah.
probably gonna have more success. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
you being an outside person, they're like, who's this guy?
Right.
Because people like, you know, those are small, tighter communities when it comes to like, you know,
the music
down south,
and what they
trap
listen
music.
to.
They
Yeah.
like, man, who's that?
Right.
Or you go to Ohio, like these are other. You got to do your research and understand you slept on markets.
Right.
South Dakota, Six Falls.
I always want to know
Denver.
about South Dakota. What
Like,
the fuck? I know
it's-
y'all know
it's-
something about
yeah,
South Dakota.
man.
Teach me more.
You're right.
Sioux Falls.
Hey, I'm just saying, like it's they show love, like they repost and you know tag you, like they
yeah,
gonna
people
show you more
everywhere.
love.
Yeah.
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 Like you gotta tap into the market. So, and like I said, getting your face, spending the money, getting your face there versus where everyone else is at. Everyone will be in Atlanta. Everybody want to be in Times Square. Everyone want to be in LA. But what about it's like 50 states in America?
Right.
Yeah.
You got over 30 other countries around the
Yeah.
world that consume hip hop.
Right.
And
right.
they can't even consume it the way we consume it for free. So they have to download. They got, you know, they have to buy it. So now you got buyers. So it's just like understanding, like, you know, the technology advances we have. Yeah, it's cool. The U.S. is cool and everything. But, like, I remember being overseas. And so, like, I had to buy it because Apple Music didn't let you stream or do like that. You had to buy it
Right.
and own it because they didn't have those. They had those parameters in, you know, outside the U.S.
Right.
Blah blah blah. So it's like understanding that and you know pushing your music to where it's going to generate revenue and money. That's more free game. I ain't get on more free game. You
That's
come
so
see me.
much.
Yeah, I
Free
think we're gonna
Money.
cut them off.
Yeah, you go.
right
Yeah,
now.
you come
We
see
gonna-
me.
we
You
gonna
know,
cut
you come to the
'em off.
website www.dfdmusic.com. I get real consoles, not that pay me $500-$600 and I tell you your music whack. Like I give you I give you some sauce.
The real
like 13. Yeah, like 13.
If it's whack, he's still gonna tell you it's whack, but he's gonna
Right.
help you
fix it. Because me telling you that it's whack is not going to help you benefit your
Right.
career. Me telling you it's whack, but this is what you need to do to fix it, and this is where you need to put it at, and this is where you can spend money at to make your money back. That's where I feel like
Straight
the
up.
consoles and stuff I do value, and people
That's
have
what you're
won.
paying for.
People, artists have won doing my con like, man, that was dope. Like, that's the best. You know, that's the best $500 I ever spent.
Yeah.
Because I've been that person spend $250, $500 to, you know, y'all know
So,
this.
yeah,
That A&R,
yeah.
they just tell you whack. And you think that's your big moment, but I
Yeah,
don't want you to think
right,
it's your
I
big
feel
moment
you.
with me because I'm
Yep.
gonna keep it G with you. But I'm also gonna give you the sauce to,
Right.
you know, better your craft. And sometimes I do cause people be there, they just didn't know they had all the pieces, and then they can execute better.
Right.
Right.
That's been the key, you know, to when you're looking from the outside in, people can help you. You know, further along, like you can have all the tools and not even know you have them. Like,
Right.
oh yeah, I knew about that. I knew about that. All right, so what about you do this and this? Like, oh, you're right, I should do that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I do with the console stuff, and then we do the marketing, and you know, our marketing, of course, has been effective. So I ain't skimming and scamming, and
Right,
I'm not
right.
selling you something I haven't done myself.
Right.
Booyah.
Because I feel like that's what a lot of people in Atlanta, we know all these marketing companies, not to put anybody down their hustle. I don't know anybody hustle, but I'm saying you spend $2,500, $3,000, you know, $5,000. That's hard. I get it. That's hard money, and you get very minimum results. I can almost guarantee you show me $3,000 to $4,000 budget. I guarantee you have results. I can guarantee you have like the song decent, and you're gonna have some kind of ROI. It's not gonna be you just do $3,500 into your budget to marketing, and you got like 5 streams and you on 2 playlists and 5 people download your music, like, because that's what be happening. Like, I get it. Like, folks be trying to. My financial situation ain't the same as everybody else. Whereas, like, I got to pocket $1,500 to pay my mortgage and then maybe spend $500 on your stuff. Like, I'm calling it out like it is. Like, I'm just being G, but it's like actually taking your whole budget and like showing you results. Like, I feel like that helps our brand out and helps us better because that's
Straight
what we
up.
done.
Right.
Right.
We done it ourselves, so it's like I said, we have the track record to prove that we done it. So why not come to me for marketing instead of asking me, how do you do it? How did you do this?
Do business with us.
Like, yeah, come
Exactly.
do business. And even we do the features. Like, we'll do a feature where our feature price is really gonna cover. We want to ensure our brand stay intact because we not big on doing features and then you not do nothing. You not put it out right because my name on it.
With it. Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather charge you a feature price. We charge you a feature price because we're gonna actually market it too.
Right.
So if we market it and you actually gonna market it too, then you know we combine the money together.
We
It's a
about to
win.
make some.
Yep.
Make
Yeah,
something
you can
work
make
with
something
this.
happen. So
That's hard.
Yeah.
that's just our little, you know, strategy and stuff on doing
Yeah.
business with us. And like, I want people to understand that and see the clear picture.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like come rock with us. Like we we on our way.
Real guys, man.
Yeah,
This is
for
America's
sure.
Realest podcast, and that's why they was one of the first guests to be on the show.
Yeah,
you know
straight
what
up
I'm
represent.
saying?
Up.
Yes, sir.
For sure
And
that.
had to come back a second
to.
time, man.
Got to.
Shane
Got
so
to.
glad, 'cause
Foster and
we had a
Davis
great
Chris,
time.
man.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
a bunch of knowledge, dog. A bunch of knowledge, man. Free sauce Wednesday.
That's
Sauce it up. Free sauce Wednesday.
A lot of
Stir it and
love
whip it
and a
and
lot
cook
of
it.
passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we our hearts in this. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. We into it. Like we in it. We in it all the way.
Make sure y'all tell them y'all Instagrams.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at The Real Shane Foster, all social media platforms. We also got our business page at DFD Music LLC. That's all cross platforms too.
Don't follow me. I don't want y'all to know me just yet. When I get to where I'm trying to get, I'm gonna reintroduce myself, and then y'all can follow me.
When he coming here with the suit
Oh no.
Straight up.
and the gators.
With a feather in the hat.
That's
Right,
right after
right.
he won the Grammy. We gonna be right here after y'all won the Grammy. for
Actually,
sure.
I'm just kidding. My IG is Go Davis Chris. Go Davis Chris.
Got that?
Can't mess that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't.
for sure.
All right, we're gonna get into this next video.
Mm-hmm.
It's my video, and it is Moneymaker. Matter of fact, with Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, y'all, were you in band? Y'all in band? I know you.
Yeah, I
play
was.
live
Yeah, I was in
instruments.
band.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
too. You know
Oh,
what
dope.
I'm saying?
What'd you play?
Trumpet.
Oh,
Oh,
dope.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You
And,
know, I play the drums, of course.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I played the tenor drum a little bit.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But nah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the trumpet was my
Well,
thing.
they in the band or something? in
Yeah,
this video?
they got a band in this
Oh, okay,
video.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
I was like, where's she going with this?
Yeah. Just more music talk.
Bom, bom.
All right.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yep. Yeah, all of that, man. All of that.
I wasn't in band. I was just watching
looking at
Drumline. Watching Drumline.
Growing up, Drumline was that thing. But let's get into this Moneymaker America's Realest podcast. Thank y'all so much for pulling
Appreciate
up.
Thank you.
Thank
For
you.
sure,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Always.
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Yeah,
It's all
man.
love.
Dang, I wish I was having a dinner tonight.
I know, like, we gotta get that.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.